I have a video for you guys here, and it's going to be about something important to bow hunters. Broadhead selection is big to bow hunters, and it should be. If it's not, you should really watch more videos on it. It's really important to your finding of your animal or the shot placement, or not really shot placement, just really, if you make a good shot on this animal, you should be able to drop it and kill it, you know. And we're going to start out with something a little more, we're going to start with the younger age people, like younger group, get to the more higher poundage bows, you know. Start out with the lower poundage bows, lower draw length, and then go up to a little higher draw length and, you know, get up there more. So we're going to start out here with a G5 Montec, or also known as what kind of broadhead is this? It's a cut-on contact. It's a cut-on contact broadhead, and it does what its name is. It's a cuts-on contact. The blade starts here at the tip of it. Ow, ow, that hurt. Starts at the tip of it right there and ends down here. The blade runs all the way down the length of that, and it's designed to give you a little more penetration with those lower poundage bows and the lower poundage, or the lower draw lengths. Excuse me. It's designed for that, and the fixed blade broadheads are generally cheaper than the expandables, which I'll be talking about later in this video. And these broadheads are just good all-around broadhead. Cutting diameter is pretty good. I shot my first deer with these broadheads this year, and they're just good broadheads. Now we're gonna go to the chisel tip broadheads. I'm gonna use a different finger. Chisel tip broadheads. They're designed to break bone when they hit it, like a rib. They're designed to shatter it. And like the Slick Trick Magnum right here, very sharp broadhead, very versatile broadhead, perfect for pretty much everything you can bow hunt. Spins great and everything, you know, all the works. It works perfect. And these broadheads are designed to do what I just told you. They're supposed to break bone, shatter bone, you know, do lots of damage to that animal, and designed for a little thicker game animal, say something like an elk. These are more for higher poundage, longer draw length bows. I don't have very long draw length, but I do pull quite a bit of poundage. Not quite a bit, I do pull 64 pounds now, and I'm pulling that much so I can get extra penetration and really take down that animal, just to really take it down hard, you know. So if I hit that deer where I should, there's no question about it, I'm going to find that animal. I use these broadheads now, Slick Trick Magnums, very sharp, versatile broadhead, perfect. You can use these from anything from raccoons and turkeys all the way up from elk and moose. Really anything in America you can hunt with a Slick Trick Magnum. They're awesome broadheads. And they're what I opt to use. Sorry, the thing's just turning on, it's the heater for our garage. And that's what we're using at my deer camp, Slick Trick Magnums. And now I'm going to tell you about something a little different that I don't have. I don't shoot mechanical broadheads, I just don't have any. I might get some for turkey hunting. And they're just a good broadhead overall because of, they're okay. I won't call them a good broadhead overall. They're okay. I mean, I would shoot them at something like a turkey and a deer, but maybe not something as big as an elk or a moose, because if you get that shoulder blade, those blades, like on a rage, they're not very thick. So if you get a shoulder blade, that might cause something to break. And mechanicals do give you less penetration. They don't give you as much penetration because it takes some energy to open it up. You know, like an AP Spitfire, something that opens up reversible. It starts out like this and comes down to where it's like open, you know. It starts out like this and then comes down. So what'll happen to that is it'll take up a little energy to open it up, and it'll give you less penetration to open it up. And that's sometimes what a lot of hunters don't want. And mechanical broadheads don't always mean a lot more blood and faster death. Not always. I mean, I've seen my uncle shoot a Rage 2-blade, you know, chisel tip, and he shot a deer, ran 60 yards, and it crashed up. I shot a deer this year, the G5 Montec, watched it run 15 yards and piled up right there, fast as heck, and boom, piled up right there. I had to watch it crash right next to my tree stand. It's crazy. And, you know, just because it's an expandable doesn't mean it's always going to work and kill the deer much faster than a fixed blade. Doesn't always mean that. I mean, it might sometimes, but it might not always. If you get a perfect long shot or a perfect hard shot, it might bleed out faster than a fixed blade. But you get some, like you hit it in the shoulder blade and you only get this much penetration on that deer. Or you don't pass through all the way. You see you brought in this much on the other side. You don't get a lot of blood. I almost got no blood with this deer I shot this year, but it crashed up so fast I didn't need a blood trail. I got to watch it crash right in the brush behind me. And that's the thing with broadheads. They're not always going to perform the way you want. So you want to get ones that if you don't make a good shot, you're not always going to perform the way you want. Like, I might be perfect on the target at 30 yards, can bullseye it every time, but then I accidentally put one far back on a deer at 30 yards. You want a broadhead that can take care of that, you know, like a slick trick, those will do that. Something like a G5 Montic, those will do that. Something like that, that'll take care of it. Like a rage hypodermic, maybe on a smaller game animal like a deer or something like that. Yeah, maybe, we'll probably fix that, you know. We'll pull something together like that, you know. So that's just my 2 cents on broadheads, and hopefully you guys liked that video. You guys mean a lot to me. Subscribe and like to this video. I'm gonna tell you some news. This summer, this is a big one. This summer I'm going right back to Texas, and since I got a drone, I'll be able to drone footage some of that stuff instead of just all GoPro with the GoPro Hero 4, you know. And I got the camera mount that fits on my stabilizer, so if I do spot and stock hunt on some on some pigs and stuff like that, you know, I can do that. And try to end this video, guys, here soon. We're going back to Texas this August, and hopefully you guys like this video and subscribe. That's kind of all for now. We will see. Oh wait, just a second. We're going spring turkey hunting with our bows again. I'll bring the GoPro this time. Hopefully we'll get something this year. And that is kind of all. Never stop bow hunting, and we will see you next time.